Hello, Evanna.
Hello.
Such an honor to have you here.
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you.
Look at this amazing crowd and look at all those questions waiting for you. First, can I ask you a couple of questions? I just wanted to share with you my best Harry Potter experience ever. I went to Florida, Orlando, and I went to Universal Studios, to the Wizarding World, and I had butterbeer, which didn't have any alcohol, by the way, and I went on an amazing ride. Escape from Gringotts. Have you tried that?
I have. I loved it. Yeah.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah, so amazing with the dragon and everything. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it blew my mind. It was one of the best rides I ever had.
Yeah.
Did any one of you ever go to the Wizarding World? Yeah, there you go. Those are some real fans. Also, I wanted to ask you if you know what the Dutch version of Luna Lovegood is.
I don't. Is it not just Luna?
Yeah, there's a different name. I mean, the translator had an awesome time with your name.
Oh, tell me.
It's called, well, you probably know, right? Wat is de Nederlandse versie van Luna Lovegood? Ken je het? Niemand? It's Luna Leeflang.
Why?
I have no idea.
Leeflang?
Yeah, it actually means lives long. Does that make any sense to you?
No, it doesn't, because it's about love, her name.
Yeah,
she loves good.
So
hopefully she lives long, but yeah, cool.
Well, I have no idea. I haven't asked the translator why he named you like that, but
should.
What is your favorite moment from the Harry Potter movies?
Gosh, of Luna's or any of them?
All the films?
Yeah, all movies.
Oh, it's a tough one. I mean, I loved Bill and Fleur's wedding, because I've never been to a wizard wedding. It was a lot of fun, and I got to meet a lot of the other characters, yeah.
And you met your father there, right?
I did, in the Phileas, yeah, that was special.
Right. Hele goede vraag. I just said very good question in Dutch. Hele goede vraag. Very good question in Dutch.
Very good question.
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, dankjewel.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
If you could redo one Harry Potter movie, which one would it be and why?
If I could say that again?
If you could redo one Harry Potter movie.
Probably the fifth one, because I was so nervous the whole time. It was an amazing experience, but I kind of didn't enjoy it because I was so scared. And I was just like, don't fire me, you know? So I would relive that, yeah.
The fifth one was my favorite.
Yeah, well, it's like with the chairs?
I feel really far away from you, sorry.
Go a bit closer, but I don't want to. Well, you have to ask the people at the. Well, let's just do it.
Okay, yeah. That's better.
Yeah, this is better? Okay, well, whatever you want. Okay.
Well, the fifth one was my favorite movie.
Nog één
The
keer?
fifth one was my favorite movie.
The fifth one was our favorite movie.
Cool.
The fifth one? Really? Okay. No, I don't. I wasn't judging.
Hi. Hello.
What is your favorite line in Harry Potter and why?
Favorite line? Probably like a Dumbledore quote.
Dumbledore quote?
Yeah. Oh, I really love his line about it's our choices that show us who we are far more than our abilities. I think it's so true. Like, life is about what you choose to devote your time to, what you love, rather than what you're handed. So, yeah, I think that's a really profound one.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Dankjewel.
If the Wizarding World would be real, which job would you have?
Nog één keer?
If the Wizarding World would be real, which job would you have?
Oké, dat stond er niet. Nog één keertje.
If the Wizarding World was real, what kind of job did you have?
Job.
Job?
Cool
That's a good
question.
question.
Oh,
Teacher?
no, I'd be not a good teacher.
Maybe in the ministry?
Is mermaid a job? No. What would you be?
Well, I'd probably be a teacher because my brother and sister are a teacher as well.
Yeah.
They always thought I was going to be a teacher, and I never, I went and reviewed video games for a living.
Oh.
I don't think that's possible in the wizarding world, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a really good question. I'd be something to do with the magical creatures. I think I'd maybe work in like a magical creature sanctuary or.
Oh yeah, like a zoo.
No, not a zoo.
Oh,
a
okay.
sanctuary.
Right.
Very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true,
What
that's
would you be?
I think a teacher because I really
Teacher.
like actually school.
At Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. What kind of teacher?
I think Defense Against the Dark Arts is really interesting.
Cool. Ambitious.
Do you know any dark arts?
Not really, but
Not that she'll tell you.
yeah.
Okay, don't
Thank
you know?
you. Good question. What do you think about that?
Hi, how did you came in contact with the Harry Potter musical Star Kids? And what was it like to play in a musical with them?
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun. I love that experience because they're so creative and crazy. They're very much thinking on their feet and always like throwing out new crazy ideas. But it felt like a bit like I was doing something naughty because, they're so irreverent. They're always making these jokes that like, I'm like, oh, if Warner Brothers heard this, I would be out of there. So it felt like rebellious. That's what it felt like. It was fun though. I love them.
I loved you as Luna in that one too.
Thank you. Thanks. I enjoyed it.
So did we all, I think.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Tim. You just saw me at the autographs.
Hello, Tim.
My
Tim, right?
question, my question is this. I'm sure you know that the latest book, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, in my opinion, they shouldn't have written it. Because, I know it's all fiction, but because I think Harry's had enough terror in his life. First all those years with his terrible aunt and uncle, and then all those years with Voldemort and his Death Eaters. In my opinion, he deserves to have a peaceful, happy life with his wife, his children, his godson, his family-in-law. So I think the Deathly Hallows should have been the final part, and not continuing with.
You didn't want there to be a cursed child?
No, because I think Harry's had enough terror in his life. He deserves to have a happy life now. What do you think of that?
I get your point. Life isn't always that simple, I suppose. And I think, like, Harry obviously has a lot of trauma in his past, and that's not really, we see a snippet of his life. We see those 7 years, and it's so intense. I do kind of imagine that in later life he's processing the trauma of what he went through, like losing his parents so young, being so famous, having all that pressure. So, in a way, like, to see him be flawed, and that is interesting. But I was disappointed with how he reacted to his son's Albus and Scorpius, their relationship, because I was like, Harry's learned that we shouldn't be divided. I thought that was not in character from what he's learned, but he's a very flawed character. Yeah.
I understand. Well, your colleague Tom Felton, I asked the same question to him, and he said that he understands what I mean, and he agrees that Harry deserves to have a happy life.
Even Draco Malfoy said that? Wow.
Well, Tom said it. I'm not sure if Draco would have said it, but Tom said it. I'm asking this to you as Evanna, not as Luna.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I said, I think, as I say, that Harry would have a lot to process. I don't think you can say, and because he was the chosen one, I don't think he's ever going to be just to lead a normal life. He's like an icon in the wizarding community. So, I mean, yeah, I get it that you wish he would be left alone, but I don't think that's reality for him.
Well, maybe it's me because I like a happy ending.
Don't we all? Yeah.
Well, not everyone does.
But I don't know, did you read Deathly Hallows? That was like happy ending. There's a lot of death in there though.
Well, not everyone wants a happy end. I've met some people who thought that Voldemort should have killed Harry. I totally disagree, but I like happy ending. Harry deserves a happy end.
Yeah.
I like open ending very much.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
So, he asked the question last time when Tom Felton was here. So, yeah, Tom Felton was great as well.
Hello.
Hello.
If you could play some other Harry Potter character, who would you like to play?
Ooh, I would love to play Professor Trelawney. Yeah, I love her. I'd love to play her if they ever remake the films. I'm Audition. Yeah, I just think she, like, the fact of having, and I suppose I connect to her because of Luna, like, being one of the quirky ones in a magical world. They're already all so strange, but then somehow Trelawney and Luna are another level. And I just like, yeah, I'm quite into astrology and psychics, so I think it'd be fun.
Have you ever broke a wand on set?
I did not. Nope, I was very good and responsible. I wanted to bring.
So which character would you like to be?
Dobby, of course.
Dobby!
Of course.
Nice.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like, I wouldn't want them as a servant, but I'd like a house elf as a friend, just to like talk things through with. Maybe if you could help with minding the cat, that kind of thing. But yeah, just like a little house elf friend.
Yes.
Or I'd like a Niesel. Yeah. How about you?
I think a griffin.
A which?
A griffin.
A griffin, why?
Griffin, whoa.
So that he can take me out to fly.
He can take you where?
Anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, I would like Griffin as well. Thank you very much.
cool. Thank you.
Oh, well, look at him.
Hello.
Nice outfit.
Oh, thank you. I have a question about, well, Harry Potter, but also the rest. Harry Potter was pretty much at the beginning of your career, I think. And afterwards, of course, you've done a lot of other projects. You've improved yourself as an actress. What I could imagine is that sometimes it gets annoying to be, oh, I'm that one girl from Harry Potter, yeah, but is there anything else? And I was just wondering, how does that affect you? Does that change your way of approaching a movie, or what impact does that have?
I mean, I don't mind it at all because I really love my character. It's not one of those things that I'm ashamed of or embarrassed. Like, I love the character. I love how we did it in the movie. They really let me have creative freedom with her, and yeah, I wouldn't have a career if I hadn't played that character. So I'm very grateful, and I think, yeah, beyond that, it's like it's up to me what I want to do. Like, I don't feel pressure to go and show a different side of myself, because I also feel like there's a lot of similarities between me and the character, so
I noticed in just this conversation, I already noticed like a lot of Luna, and your voice is kind of similar, so I guess when the character is that close to you, it doesn't really bother you to be recognized as that character. Am I right in saying that?
No, it's a tricky question. I think the main thing is I'm not, like, I just can't imagine what my life or career would be like without it. So I'm really happy. Yeah, but
that's good, of course. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're doing stage shows right now, right? Please. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Did a prop have so much emotional value that you took it while it wasn't allowed? Prop.
Nog een keertje de vraag, alsjeblieft.
Did a prop have so much emotional value that you took it home while it wasn't allowed? Did you steal something on the set?
Oh, did you steal something from the set? Of course.
No, again, I was afraid of getting in trouble. I only found out later that everyone stole circle everything, but no. I took some phoenix feathers from the creature effects department. I just thought they were really beautiful. And I took this sign from my door that said, Luna Lovegood. I have it at home.
You didn't take that lion head you wore?
No, how could I smuggle that?
I don't know.
It's huge.
I would love to have that.
Yeah.
Oké,
Thank you.
goeie vraag, dankjewel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's not Harry Potter related, but what do you want to put in the next Kinder Beauty box?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say. But yeah, it's all vegan and cruelty-free stuff. So we're always taking feedback from customers. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Close. Hi, good morning. I watched Dancing with the Stars, and then you came on, and that's cool. And I watched the part about what you talked about, how you got the part of Luna Lovegood. But the thing I really want to know, are you still in contact with Kyo or with the others from Dancing with the Stars?
Oh
Still dancing?
yeah, definitely. It was an amazing experience, and it was 3 to 4 months every single day. So I think once you have that kind of intense relationship, you're bonded forever. So yeah, we call each other every now and then. He's kind of coaches me, same way he coached me on dancing, he coaches me with life. So yeah.
Very nice,
And,
very nice.
and then I am in touch with them. One of the dancers messaged me yesterday and was like, can you ask people to vote for us? And I was like, I'm not showing favoritism. So I had to say no. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I saw you tweet a picture of you finding out you didn't win. You remember that?
Did I tweet that? Whoops.
Yes.
It was really funny.
It was a great meme.
Yeah. Just in that moment, I think everyone was so shocked. You just lose control of your face. It was just like.
Right, next question.
What is your favorite spell?
Favorite
Spell?
song?
Song? Spell?
Spell.
Spell.
Spells.
Yes.
Bell. That makes more sense.
Expecto Patronum. Yeah, because it's such a profound spell about like when you're in darkness to find a really positive memory, which I think it's just a really good metaphor for life. Like it can be really hard to think of your most positive memories when you're in a dark place. So yeah, I think it's a powerful spell. Thank you.
Cool.
What's your favorite animal from Fantastic Beasts?
What's that?
What's your favorite animal from Fantastic Beasts?
Favorite animal from Fantastic Beasts?
I like the demi guys. The little guy who babysits animals. Yeah, he's so sweet. You know the invisible one?
Right.
Yeah, he's sweet.
What's your favorite? You don't have one? Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite song?
Good song. Of ever? Not Harry Potter?
No, not of Harry Potter. Every song ever.
Of
Harry Potter song?
Harry Potter songs?
No, not from Harry Potter,
Oh,
but just
any-
in general.
Probably Stubborn Love by the Lumineers. I love that.
Stubborn Love?
Oh, yeah, it's a good song.
Ken je dat liedje? Ben je
Thank
nou,
you.
are you very tall or are you on stilts? What's going on? Yeah, she's on stilts.
Oh, I
She's
see.
hopping on stilts.
Oh, cool. Good
And I can't
exercise.
stand still, so I have to
Keep moving.
walk all the time.
Cool. Looks like there's a song playing in your head.
One more time, please.
Is there a new Cursed Child movie coming next year?
I know nothing. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that. I don't know.
Okay. What would your house be in real life?
My house, Gryffindor. Yeah. I've
okay.
taken the test a few times. Woo, yeah. Really resonate with their values, being very heart-led, sense of integrity, stubborn, that kind of thing. Yeah. What's yours?
Mine is Slytherin.
Slytherin, really? Woo.
I don't trust you guys. You're cool, but I don't trust you.
Thank you for the answers.
Sure, thank you.
Do you also want to talk about your patronus?
My
Because you
patronus-
don't like it, do you?
No, my patronus is lame.
Right,
My patronus, not Luna's.
right. Your
Yeah.
personal patronus is lame.
Mine is a fish. Mine is a salmon.
Well, I mean, a salmon is a pretty strong fish.
In what way?
It always goes
Oh,
against the
upwards?
current.
Yeah.
And that means, I mean, it's kind of a rebel fish. That makes it any better?
That's nice. Rebel fish, yeah.
Right, so it's not that bad.
They're just commonly eaten.
True, by bears,
Everywhere, all
by
the
people.
time. So they rebel, but they're not very good at it. They don't get away.
This is true, this is true. Right, next question.
What do you like the most about Luna Lovegood?
I love how non-judgmental she is of everyone and herself as well. She has just this really unique, complete self-acceptance, and I think that translates into everyone she sees. She's never looking at people with defensiveness. She's looking at them with complete curiosity and a desire to know more, to understand them, and just accepting of all types, all different people and creatures and everything. I find her very spiritual, so yeah, that I would say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What did you like more, the Harry Potter books or the movies?
Books. Any day. Books. Yeah.
Two.
Yeah, I would like to say that. How about you?
I like the movies in a way, but the books too, because the characters in the movies really explain, but the books are like you can use your own fantasy. Because
Yeah.
you don't really know how the characters look like and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, a little question for you all. Please, if you want to take pictures of Evanna, please do that at our booth and not here. I'm obliged to say that. It's like the law. I'm very sorry.
Does your own character match with the character of Luna?
Does your own character match with that of Luna?
Yeah, definitely. I'd be the same as her, and I'd be quite open-minded, like artistic. And I don't see the world in black and white, but I think she just has this amazing positivity and light, and I more see her as like, she inspires me. I look to her as an example, and I also think she's more laid back. I have a more like determined streak, and she's more goes with the flow. So I think we'd be good friends.
Thank
Well,
you.
you
Thank
seem
you.
pretty laid back as well. I mean, that's a compliment, by the way.
Hey, I have a bit more of a personal question, which is totally fine if you don't want to answer it. As we probably all know, you have struggled a lot, and there is still this thing going on that you only got apart because you overcome your struggles. How does that make you feel? Like, we most know that it's not true, but there's still a lot who think that it is true.
Yeah, I think it's just the media like tries to take a more complex narrative, and they want to make it into like a headline or just to simplify it. And like anyone who's been through those kind of things knows mental health isn't that simple. It's not so much that, oh, you work on this and then you get a reward. You know, it wasn't that. And the two things actually weren't connected. Like when I went to Audition, they knew none of that, my past. So I understand it. I get a bit annoyed sometimes. I do interviews and I'll talk about my work or whatever I'm doing, and they'll ask me one question about that, and then they sensationalize it. It really bothers me when they sensationalize mental health issues. I think that's so irresponsible and wrong. But I always try and speak about it openly and honestly, so hopefully readers are intelligent and they can see past that. Yeah.
Would be about time that they know it's not true.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, great question. Thank you.
Hi. Which character do you think Luna should have ended up with?
Well, you know who she ends up with, right?
Yeah, both Scamilla, right?
Yes, okay, good. True fan. I think that's perfect, to be honest. Like, the more I watch like nature documentaries, the more I'm like, oh, 100%. Because when I first read about it, when J.K. Rowling wrote about it, I was like, huh? But I think like those people, like wildlife photographers and conservationists, they're so removed from the normal world. I mean, like from they're not the normal, the natural world, but like from the human worldly society. They're so, you know, entranced by beautiful creatures and they have so much curiosity. And I think Luna would be really inspired by that. And I think, you know, she doesn't want a predictable life. She doesn't want to just go and work at the Ministry of Magic and have kids and settle down. She wants to go to strange places and for her life to go all over the place. And I think with a naturalist, I think her life would just be a huge adventure. So I think it's perfect. Yeah. How about you?
Well, I think Neville, honestly, because same reason. He is also kind of adventurous and curious, you know, about plants.
I think he's brave, but I don't think he's adventurous. I think he likes his everyday routine.
Yeah, that's true. He became a teacher, of course.
Yeah. I know a lot of people say that though. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you still talk with any of the cast crew members?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. With Bonnie, right? I see her a lot. She's coming on my podcast in a few weeks. And Katie Young, we're really close friends. And Scarlett, who played Pansy. They'd be my three best friends from the films. And then everyone else, you just kind of see them at these kind of things. Yeah.
Where can I find your podcast?
Sorry?
Where can I find your podcast?
What kind of?
Something with a podcast?
Yeah, where can I find it?
Oh, where can you find it? It's called Cheap Peeps. The episode Bonnie will be out in 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Is that your own podcast?
Yeah.
Nice?
Yeah.
Good tip, everybody. Listen to Evanna's podcast.
What did you want to be when you got older? When you were like 11 or something?
When I was a kid? Ooh.
Yeah.
When I was very young, I wanted to be a cat. And my mum told me I could be anything, so I was like, I'm being a cat. Took a while to get over that. Then I wanted to be a teacher. Then I wanted to be an actor. And I actually wanted to be a dancer instead of being an actor. But I didn't get into the schools, so actor, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we got a lot more questions. Hello.
Being involved with Harry Potter for so many years, what is the one thing that you will take with you the rest of your life?
Definitely the friendships, for sure, and also it made me like believe more in creativity, how amazing and powerful that is. Because I think before I joined the films, I was so in awe of all the actors. I just thought they were like superhuman or special. And then I met them and it was like, oh, they're just normal people, but they work hard, you know, and they believe in themselves. And it's not that they have any exceptional abilities, like they're, as I say, they're nice people, they work hard and they care about what they do. So yeah, I think it gave me that confidence in and insight into the creative process. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite way to be creative these days? Is it dancing? Is it
Dancing.
acting? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, like in a club or professionally?
No, like in a class, yeah. And also, I got really into like face painting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes if I have a day off, I'll just paint myself as like a cat or whatever. Yeah,
Oh, really?
It's really fun, yeah.
In the mirror, like...
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, thank you for being here. I would like to ask, was all of Luna's eccentricity, her oddities, were they all scripted beforehand, or did you have any input of your own on that?
Right. Did you have any of your own lines put in the movies, like something you did impromptu? Or was it all scripted?
I don't think so. No, I mean, the writing was brilliant, and Luna was so clear in the books. No, anything, like there were little things like, you know, her dance at the wedding, like I came up with that, and well, it was kind of written in the books, and I interpreted it. So little things like, yeah, costume and movement and stuff, but words, no, they were pretty good.
What are your hobbies if you're not acting? Yes, your hobbies.
Oh, reading. I'm a big nerd. Just love reading. I do like circus things, like aerial silks and dancing. But yeah, and my cat. I hang out with my cat a lot. Yeah.
Your cat is super cute.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Nice glasses, by the way.
Yeah.
Also very cute.
Hi. The character of Luna Lovegood really helped me as a person when I was struggling with myself, like accepting myself. What are some traits from Luna you use for yourself to maybe get through hard times? Did she help you as a character, as like a sort of therapy?
Definitely. I definitely feel the same way. Every time I would read her in the books, I would feel like a sense of calm, you know, that she was just, and I think her name is so apt, so accurate, Lovegood. Like, she really loves in such a pure and lovely way, in such a non-possessive, non-demanding way. She kind of has this ability to unconditionally love those around her. So I think that quality, and then also, yeah, her self-acceptance. And I really, like, when I first started on the films, I really struggled with feeling inadequate. Feeling like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And when I would walk into a room and I would feel that way, I would imagine her as if I was her, and how it didn't matter where she was, who she was with. She never felt that she didn't belong there. She just accepted that she was there and existed there, and she didn't change herself. So I think, yeah, and I still, actually, to this day, I do that. If I walk into rooms and I feel small or like I want to hide, I imagine how she would feel, and I find that really helpful.
I have a very personal question.
Whoa.
What's your favorite color?
Fine.
Very personal. Oh, I don't know if you want to answer that.
I have changes. I think emerald green.
Okay, and between red and blue?
Red and blue?
Which one?
Between red and blue. To wear, red. To look at, blue.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Emerald green. I'm trying to find a Dutch translation for it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, like a tree, like a, I don't know. I speak Dutch.
No, of course not.
Hello, is it possible to ask you 2 questions? Okay, I want to ask, what's your favorite Harry Potter ships? Because Harry Potter has a lot of crazy ships.
Like, favorite weird one?
Yes.
Probably Harry Draco. Yeah. Well, but I used to read fan fiction, and I remember when I was younger, I got lost down a restricted section fan fiction. There was a lot of Harry Draco, and it was very vivid. And it was very hard not to picture that when I went back to reading the books. So I think that would be interesting. What would yours be?
My second question,
What would your ship be?
Luna. That's Neville Luna.
Who?
Neville and Luna.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a really common one.
My second question is, I like you, like really you're my idol. I even write an essay about you. And I want to ask, if Luna has a lot of qualities, what's your favorite quality from Luna?
Kind of what I said earlier, of like her open-mindedness, her spirituality, that she just sees through to people's souls, and I think that applies to creatures as well, to animals. She doesn't see like whether you're cool or whether you have this or that. It's just about your soul. So yeah, I like her spirituality.
Okay, thank you. You're by the way really cute.
Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you.
Oh, she actually wrote an essay about you? Is that what I heard? She actually wrote an essay about you? Wow.
So this evolves all the time. I'm always changing. I mean, Luna is my number one, she always has been, for reasons I've already talked about. And then lately, my favourite one is Gilderoy Lockhart, because I love how he's so oblivious. I think everyone else goes around the world thinking, oh, that person doesn't like me, or I just embarrassed myself. And he's the opposite. He thinks everyone loves him. He walks into a room and he's like, everyone wants my autograph. Like, he's so positive and he's so just sweet and endearing. So, and I like that. Even, you know, even when he's been through a lot and things are falling apart, he still has faith in himself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you believe in extraterrestrials?
Extraterrestrials?
In aliens.
Aliens?
Yeah. I actually do, definitely. Yeah. Aliens and ghosts, yeah. Yeah, I think that's why I'm vegan, because I'm really worried that if aliens come to our planet, they might oppress us. I don't know.
My brother thinks they're already here for years.
Oh, like the children, the alien children?
No, well, not children, but you know, they're just around somewhere. I don't know.
I've read some books that there are children aliens here, and they're keeping an eye on us.
Really?
Yeah, there's some really interesting books.
Like in a good way or in a creepy way?
I think in a good way, as in they're worried. Like, there's some theories that Greta Thunberg is an alien.
Really?
Yeah, because she's keeping an eye on us, making sure we don't ruin the planet.
Right.
And she's so evolved, and she's so clear about her mission. Conspiracy theory here, sorry.
I actually saw a black and white picture of like the 1800s with a girl that looked exactly like her.
Yeah, she really might be an alien.
Yeah, and around for a long time.
Yeah, like a good alien, yeah. Why did you ask that question?
Because I believe that I'm an alien, but I'm on this earth to help people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we agree on that, I guess.
Hi. I loved your essay in Feminists Don't Wear Pink, so I was wondering, do you see Luna as a feminist, or is equality further along in the Western world?
I mean, of course she's a feminist in the sense that she doesn't see a difference between, you know, different sexes and genders and all that. But I don't think she's as much of a campaigner as Hermione. You know, Hermione's so fiery and fired up. It goes back to that thing I said about Luna being laid back. I don't know if she's as politically engaged as Hermione, but definitely she believes in, freedom of expression and just freedom, personal freedom, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'll ask for it.
What do you think that Luna's life would have been like after the last movie?
After the last movie?
Yeah, after the Battle of Hogwarts.
Oh, like right after?
Well, just when she was an adult.
Because do you know what happens to her according to J.K. Rowling?
I heard it. No, not really.
She gets married and she has twins. Did you know that?
I didn't know that actually.
Okay. It's all on the internet. She marries Newt Scamander's grandson.
Oh.
Yeah, and she has twins. And I think, I always imagine her, they're naturalists. I always imagine that she's doing more work for the Quibbler, you know, reporting on the animals in the world and new species that she's finding. And I always thought maybe she would join a cult for a short period and just disappear from the world for a while, and everyone would be like, hey, where did that Luna girl go? I don't know. And then she'd come back and live a normal life, relatively.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You actually thought about it a lot. A cult, huh?
Hi, I'm Eliza, and I have two questions, if that's okay. My question is, what do you do in hard times, or if something bad happens? What do you do then?
What do you do in hard times when something bad happens?
Good question. It depends. It varies depending on what's going on, but strongly believe in moving. You know, say if you're indoors and you're just stuck in a rut or in your head, you're in a negative place. I I think it's really important to just move, like go for a walk, go to a class, a dance class or something. I find that really helps me, that kind of therapy. And then also just therapy. I really believe in having a therapist. And I don't think it should be, you know, we all have friends and family we talk to, but they can't always help you in the same way a therapist can, a professional can. And it means so much to have somebody who you can be fully vulnerable with. Yeah, someone you can be really honest with. So I would say that, and definitely the movie thing. And then sometimes it's just about crying. Like, sometimes it's just about accepting that you're sad, and maybe you will be for a while, and just, it will pass, knowing that it will pass. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sure, thanks for that question.
Dankjewel, Rosa.
Hi. I want to ask if you have any like idols, or do you have an idol? Like,
ooh, an idol.
Idol.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
You talk about a person, right? Not like an object.
Yeah, I definitely have people I really admire. J.K. Rowling still is one of those. She always will be, I think. Just to see how she conducts herself. Because she's someone who's so, like, obviously she's so successful and so talented, but she's got such a big heart, and she somehow keeps that open, and I find that really inspiring. I'm trying to think, in other worlds, she'd be my main one. I have, like, writers I love, and yeah, but she'd be my main one.
Okay.
What is your idol?
Tom Felton en Evanna.
Ah, oké. Dat was hier ook vast vorig jaar, of niet?
I was there.
Vorige editie.
I was last time I was there and met Tom Felton. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to meet her in the photo booth.
Oh, great.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alright, we got somebody from the Starship Enterprise.
Hi. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous, but how did you get the role of Luna?
How did you get the role of Luna?
Yes.
I went to an open audition. I was 14 at the time, and I was a huge Harry Potter fan. So I used to read the website MuggleNet every day. Every day, as soon as I got home from school, I would click on and I would read all the articles. Yeah, same. And so one day I turned on the computer and there was an announcement for an open audition, and I was just like, sweet, I'm going. So, and it was in London, so I had to ask my dad to fly me over to London, and my mom didn't want me to go. She was like, you won't get it and you'll be really disappointed. And my dad was like, let's just go, let's have fun. And yeah, that was it. I went, had that open audition, and then I had one more screen test, and that was it. It was very, very quick.
It's really cool. I think you fit the role really good, so thank you for being an inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Those kind words. Everyone's so nice.
Well, that actually looks like that's the last question. And that probably means my time with you is up. That is such a shame. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your questions.
For your great answers.
Such thoughtful questions.
Give a big round of applause to Evanna Lynch. Thank you. Bye-bye.